Hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And this is yet another planning with me video. So if you are up for some planning, go ahead and get your planners out and let's get to planning. This is what I call my catch-all planner or my main planner. Yeah, that's basically what this is. So we're going to get to a fresh page. I have, for this week, by the way, the week of the 24th or 25th, which is tomorrow. And what's going to be exciting about this particular planning, for all of my planners, is I plan to celebrate my birthday pretty much starting this week. So there's going to be like little themes of basically what I relate to as my birthday in all my planner design for today. So let's go ahead and get this one started. So I need to get my highlighters out, my little case here. I adore this case, by the way. And I think I want to use this green. It's a muted color. I love them. So I can say, I'm going to go ahead and use this fun rainbow washi because it kind of gives like celebratory birthday vibes, right? So at least that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, put this down. But yeah, I'm so excited about this week. I'm just in a positive mood for the most part. I plan on staying in a positive mood. I have intentions on doing so. And things are just overall good. Don't you like that? For me personally, I mean, in the state of the world, no, it's garbage. But me personally, things are good. I think I want to mix up with these unicorn, and it also has a little rainbow on it because it's fun, and I want fun. One of the things that I've recently talked about, and I just want to share a little bit more on the subject, is being in a place that you don't have to escape from. That is so important to me and in just my life, my practice as a witch, as well, to be in a physical place that I don't feel like I need to escape from. It doesn't mean that I don't want to go places or do things. I do. But the way my home is set up, where I live, the state itself, where I live, I enjoy living here. It's an adventure for me right now. The landscape here, it's so different from everything I've ever known. And I've kind of fallen in love with the Southwest. I didn't know that was going to be the case, but I really like living here. I really do. So much here that I still have to cover. I feel like there's still more. And that makes me happy, being in that position where I feel that way about where I live. Now, let me tell you something. I talk to a lot of different people, and I know there are people, that I know, they don't love where they live. They don't love it. They tolerate it. And here's what I have to say to that. Change it. Change it. You don't have to stay put. I promise you. You're not a tree. Yeah, you put down roots, but you can pick up and you can go. You don't have to stay. And I think sometimes we get confused and think we have to stay. You feel a longing or a calling, or you're just not loving your environment and you're a little frustrated because you want to, travel more, and maybe you're not in a position for a host of reasons. And then I would start to question why. What is going on that you feel like you need to escape all the time? What's really happening? Is it your life? Is it your location? Maybe let's look at trying to change. Oops, it's the wrong thing. Maybe you should look at trying to change your physical location. It can do wonders for your mindset and how you look at life and how you feel about things. It has done wonders for me. I realized, I was like, you don't even think like you used to. Like, you don't move. I mean, hopefully as you get older, you evolve, but I definitely move a little different than even, I think it's because I've been exposed to so many different places, meeting so many new people. I've had a chance to sort of reinvent myself. So, on more than one occasion. So, and that's not a bad thing. You're not being phony or not being true to who you are when you're doing that. You're evolving, you're changing to the environment. That's not a negative thing. I think sometimes people get confused about that too. Like, oh, I never switch stuff up in the same person. I don't want to be the same person. What is the purpose of this life if you're always the same? Now, there can be some characteristics like, hey, I've always been an honest person. I've always been an optimistic person. Okay, that's cool. But overall, there should be some parts of you that's evolving, that's changing over time, I would hope, right? So, yeah, change your environment. And that's one of the things that has been beneficial to me and has been, beyond beneficial. It has helped me so much just having a totally different outlook on life. Start to see that, oh, people do things differently than how you think things are done. And that's okay. That's okay. I only wanted this rainbow, this book. That's why I grabbed this one. Travel can do that. And that's why I think travel is awesome. But I also truly believe your environment, where you live, can be just as beneficial to you as well. If you start up, even if it's a new town or one state over, if you prefer that, it's amazing when people say, oh, I would love to live in that place. I'm like, oh, well, why don't you move there? And they look at you like you're crazy. Like, how am I going to just pick up and move? Well, you could just pick up and move. Well, what about my kids in their school? Well, they have schools over there. Well, what about this? And you'll get a lot of what about. Trust me, I've had this conversation with people, and I'm like, oh, okay. So this is done for the week. I'm going to leave this blank so I can write in. I obviously added my birthday. And yeah, I have things set up. And if you watch I think it was last week's video, I was talking about backdating or back planning, where I go back in and I fill in the things that I did if I didn't do it ahead of time. So I typically use these, and I notice I have a trend of using this in the earlier part of the week, because by the time Friday comes, I realize I'm not really dealing so much with the planners, even though I don't keep a consistent 9 to 5 Monday through Friday actual work schedule. Muscle memory. Like, I'm kind of do my own thing these days. However, I tend to write my to-do list on here. That way, and now that I've switched to a bigger bag, when I'm out, I can take this with me, this A5 planner with me, and I can put shopping lists in here. I can do all my stuff. Like, this is really something I'm kind of living out of. And I can keep my habit tracker, going as well. It's a little easier to track because I have it on me. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, so I think this is a cute little fun little spread. Nothing would be my wellness planner, exercise, food log planner. This is just a cutie pie. It's very cheerful, happy planner. I started planning for a week of meals and did not come back to it because I've been sort of just doing it off the cuff. We got to get into that. So I talk about giving myself grace, giving myself a lot of grace, because I feel like I have been beating myself up lately, and I have changed that. Like, I'm talking in the past tense. I have changed that. And it's been an adjustment. It's not easy. I love starting things and I love getting the party going. I don't like how I sometimes struggle with completing said action. I don't love that. And I get distracted so easy. It's not like, oh, I just stopped doing that thing. I didn't just stop doing that thing. I got completely involved with something else. Like, I've totally... we've lost the plot over here. Like, I'm on something. I got bored with that other thing, and I just gave up on it because I was just so bored with it. That's been my problem. Sometimes it's hard to kind of see things through, and there could have been opportunities, room for growth, room for a lot of different things, but I sort of missed it because I was so quick to just walk away from something. Use some of this, and I'm just highlighting the big day for me, because why not? This is what the planning's about. birthdays, anniversaries, graduations. Man, that's when you go to your planner. That's when you do the planning. That's when it's fun with all the stickers. I think I'm gonna switch over to another book. Let's look at the other Happy Planner sticker book that I've been into. I'm also making a point, to shop my stash. Because I have a substantial planner stash, and it might be a good idea to start actually using what I have. I'm just gonna do a cute layering. All right, I think life is an adventure. Who are you telling? Make your dreams happen. You know what? I like these both. Life has been an adventure, and I love the way I'm navigating it right now. Love the way I'm navigating life right now. And then make your dreams happen. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. All right, so I think as far as this, let me see. Ooh, this would be nice over here just to tie that in. It's a little crooked, but we don't worry about things like that over here. This one now is set up. Yeah, so we have both of these complete. So again, my wellness planner and my catch-all planner. So thank you so much for watching. Again, I am Mika. This is Leap Taken. Please go ahead and like the video if you did. Subscribe if you'd like to. Hit the join button to join Leap Taken membership. It does support the channel. And also consider going to my website, leaptaken.com. You can check out the services that I offered there. And thanks again for watching. Bye.